Ready to go, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
George Springer.
And we're off and running in a brand new season. One now. And that's in for a strike. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside. This to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Soto.
Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 down, bases empty. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
There's a strike. Up and in, and a count 1-2. Got him. Third out. Jose Altuve up to hit. Here. Up the middle, Jimenez throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting second, left fielder, Steven White.
In the air, left field. Soto going after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Gausman, a 6'2 righty, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Ground ball left side. Fires over to Guerrero. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. First pitch swinging. Swing and a ground ball. The tag, and he's out. Guardians go down in order. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Check swing. He held up. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Towards first, and that's just foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. On the ground. And it gets by him.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Dalton Varsho, batting with one down, takes the strike. Close, but called the ball. And 1-1. Fouled off left side. And a 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next pitch is outside. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. A little out front there as he swings through it. That's to third. Ramirez zips it across. That's the inning. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the second, Willy Adames digs in for the Guardians. Slider right there. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1-2 now. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now it's going to be Kyle Manzardo. The Guardians looking to strike first here on opening day. On the ground to short, Jimenez handles, throws to first, and that is out number 2. Now here is Andy Pages. 0-1. This one in the air center field. And this one looks like trouble. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Pitching coach making his way to the mound, all quiet in the pen. So I guess he just wants to settle him down a little bit out there.
Outside.
And that is out of play. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. On the ground to the left, Adames. On the run, throw to first.
Got him,
and they get the out.
Batting ninth, second baseman Ernie Clement.
First good strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely. Here's George Springer. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And a foul ball. The Jays with a chance to score first here on opening day.
Ball.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing, and he popped it up. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Man at second. In the air, right field. Pages has a beat on it. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder Juan Soto.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
In the air, left field. But it's just foul.
Just a matter of inches from picking up an RBI base hit and maybe a double in the process. That was barely foul.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. On the ground to third. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Set for the bottom of the third. So in now for Cleveland, Rhys Hoskins.
You know, these Guardians definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swings over the top of that one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now. To third, Okamoto. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Jose Altuve digs in now. Grounded out his first time.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. Big swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. Ground ball right side. Altuve throws to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's Dalton Varsho now. His dad Gary, a former big leaguer. Dalton named after Gary's former teammate Darren Dalton, the great Phillies catcher. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, out to short. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out. Ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. And a foul ball.
No.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That is strike 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Ground ball right side, could be 2. They get 1, goes to second, safe there. Willy Adames stands in. He's 0 for 1. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Man at second. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That one is upstairs. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Guardians, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
Foul ball there. So man in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled off. He was late. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-2. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Base hit into the outfield. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Digging in, Kyle Manzardo. Grounded out his first time up.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Line drive, fair ball. In to score is the runner from third. That gets by him. Everybody's going to be safe.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
2 on, 2 outs. Hard hit to third. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. We go to the top of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Andres Gimenez. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Out to short. Adames, the throw to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman Ernie Clement.
0-1. Fought off foul. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Pages gets under it, takes it in for the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup, and the batter is George Springer. Missed with a changeup, ball 1. There's a swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike 2. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Inside, 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Rhys Hoskins. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Grounds one to short. Jimenez. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Up next for the Guardians, catcher Bo Naylor. Ball, no.
Lined into left center, base hit.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Altuve into box again, takes a strike. Slice to right, and a base hit. Springer returns it to the infield. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now. For 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In the air to left center. Takes it in for the out. Swings through that one for strike one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
2 on, 2 outs. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That one missed. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. In the air, right field. Springer racing after it. And that is the inning. Top of the 6th inning. And now for the Jays, Juan Soto. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Next pitch is outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And the 0-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Here comes Colin Holderman. Gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. The 2-1. Just missed. Check swing called strike. 3-2 now. And oh no, that got him off the mask again. That is twice now. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. Swings through the sweeper.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2 on, 1 out. Down low, it kicks away. Both runners move up on the wild pitch, and the double play is no longer in order. Next offering is outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's Dalton Varsho, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And fouled off. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Just foul.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position here on opening day. In there. Got him looking for the K. Huge strikeout there. Here in Cleveland, now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Willy Adames. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The other way, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Brendan Little.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And he lays one down the left side. Bare hands it. Tough play to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Gets him to chase after that one.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Tying run in scoring position here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate, tie this game. Guerrero. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that will end the inning. Top of inning number 7, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Late with the swing there.
just not able to catch up to that velocity.
No, that's a ball. Ball, no.
Left field. Kwan heads after it. Makes the catch. One down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop Andres Gimenez.
This one in the air center field. Adames takes it in for the out. And there's two down. Ernie Clement getting ready to hit. In the air to left center. Kwan on the move. And that is that. Set for the last half of the seventh. So in now for Cleveland. Rhys Hoskins out of the bullpen for the Jays. Jeff Hoffman.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's a really good take.
And now it's 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. He was late there. Strike one. And that one fouled off. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 1 for 3. And a swing and a miss. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. And that one's a little bit low. And the count is 1-2. That one not close. And the count is even 2-2. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. Clement settles under this one. That is the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Now new arm out of the bullpen, Cody Hoyer.
Tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That's in there. 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Good eye in that spot. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder Juan Soto.
No. No.
In the air, left side. Takes it in for the out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He swings and fouls one off. This one high in the air to left center. Kwan moving under this one. And that's the third out. Back here in Cleveland. Stepping up for the Guardians. So they bring on their closer in the eighth, Josh Hader.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Ball.
Slap the other way, foul. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
For the Guardians, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Grounder off the pitcher. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure and they get the out. Willy Adames digs in for the Guardians. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the eighth. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here in Cleveland, now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Foul ball still 0-2. Ball one there. Set down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. A little out front there as he swings through it. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. That one fouled off.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And a swing and a miss there. That one drifts inside.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. So in now for Cleveland, Jackson Merrill. Late swing, foul to the left. One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a foul out of play. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him swinging for the K. And the Guardians with one out left. Jeremiah Estrada taking over on the mound.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Pages stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Fouled off. He was late. The Guardians down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Gausman with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final score here today, 2-1 for Chris.